Tiana Burst here, and I'm really excited to be cutting this really intensive and really clear cut training for the entire team on how I build a business using social media. Now, there's no secret that a lot of great things in my life have come about by leveraging social media, leveraging Instagram, leveraging Twitter, leveraging Facebook. But today I want to primarily focus on Facebook. Facebook is where a lot of people live. It's where I live majority of the time. I'll hop on and hop off, and I'll go over some of that stuff in the training. But I wanted to share with you what I've been able to do. If you're watching this and you're like, who's Tiana Burst? What the heck? You're not on my team. I wanted to walk you through kind of what I've been able to accomplish thus far using social media to my advantage, right? I mean, think about it. Mark Zuckerberg gets paid for us being on Facebook, so I felt like I should get paid for being on Facebook as well. So what I've been able to accomplish over the last few years using Facebook is very simple. I have a decent following. Definitely can be improved, which it is in the making. But I've been able to, get hired as a weekly columnist with the longest running paper in my state, in my city where I live, the state of California and Sacramento. So it's kind of a big deal, and I did that by leveraging social media. I've also been able to build a book of business that is really all over the world using social media, and I've been able to build an army of leaders. So I've been able to really enroll indirectly and directly hundreds of people within my first 6 months of being in my business in the area of relationship marketing using social media. So I want to show you exactly what I do. Now, if you're watching this and you're not a part of the team, you're not a journey goer, you're not a part of the journey goer movement, that's okay. We'd love to have you part of the journey with us. You can definitely email me. There's an email link in the description box below this video. And for those who are on the team, congratulations. I'm going to finally show you exactly what I do to be able to build a business on the internet. So I want to go right now over a few things that I do. So the first thing is, right now what you can see is you can see my Facebook page, okay? There's some things that I do have on here. I definitely have, almost 3,500 friends. I'll max out definitely before the end of the year at 5,000. And so, followed by, a few thousand. But I want to more or less focus on the content, focus on how I reach out to people, and then focus on how we convert those into, obviously, some money, and obviously some brand, some brand partners, some team members. So let's get right into it. First, I want to do is I want to go to the home page. Now, here's what you guys got to understand. We're in the relationship marketing business, okay, which means that you're building relationships all the time. And so knowing that, I want to right now focus on how to build relationships, starting with something as simple as someone's birthday. So as you can see right here, every morning when I get up, I go to my laptop or I go to my iPad or I look on my cell phone, and I want to see whose birthday it is, because again, this is a part of relationship marketing. So I look and see whose birthday it is. So obviously what I end up doing is I end up just go ahead and I send them a happy birthday message. I just go through it. It takes about a few seconds, depending on how many friends that you have. And I just go through it. I go through, just wish people happy birthdays, what I'm doing right now, as you can see. Now, while I'm typing this in, you may be asking yourself, self or team, why is this such a big deal? Well, I'm going to share with you why it's a big deal in a second. The thing is that you guys got to know that people, number one, they want to definitely feel like you notice them, like you know who they are. Recognition, I'll do the rest of those later. Grow men die for it, babies cry for it. That's a part of recognition. So what I'm doing is I'm acknowledging the fact that I know that they exist. They're here. They're humans. They're friends of mine. Whether I've ever met them before or not doesn't matter on Facebook, which we're Facebook friends. So I want to build that relationship. So what happens is 9 times out of 10, people then respond to me and say, "Oh my God, thanks for wishing me happy birthday, Tiana. I know you're so busy." So they're already thinking that I'm way too busy, and so for me to take time out of my schedule to wish them a happy birthday, that means value. That brings value to them. It brings value to me, and now there's an open communication from a dialogue standpoint. This is where the dialogue becomes fun, because people have birthdays every day, and you got to know that Facebook is, I think, one of the biggest lead sources you can ever imagine, you can ever have for building a book of business in the relationship marketing industry and in any business period. Okay, So now that we covered that, I want to now show you and walk you through my own page, and I'm going to walk you through some Facebook posts. Now this is important. Now this is going to be more intensive training as I go along, so I really want you to pay attention because I don't want you to miss out on what I have to say, because at the end of the day, this is not going to be up for a long time. It's only going to be up for a temporary few days. Okay. So like right here, this guy right here that I wish I brought it to, he liked it already. So now there's a rapport built, right? So you guys can see it, it's right there. All right, so now what my timeline. Guys, sometimes people don't want to hear your problems. They want to hear positivity. People follow leaders who, number one, stand for something, because if you stand for something, you won't fall for anything. Number two, they want to know that you are worthy of being modeled. I'll say you are worthy of being modeled. Now, what does that mean? That simply means that you're a leader, or a leader in growing, that really people want to follow, not because you place drama on Facebook, because you place positivity, culture, community, acceptance, inspirations, motivational things, and that's, sorry, because my Instagram is like blowing up right now. Join my team. Okay, so basically, again, social media, people want to join my team. All right, so basically, here's the good news: is that you want to be super positive. You don't want to be negative, and I want you. And I'm going to go through this in a second, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo you don't want to overpromote, I should say, your business. I'm going to get something to drink, guys. Hold on. You don't want to overpromote your business, okay? So, bitter coffee. Anyways, so you don't want to overpromote your business. So what you want to do then is you want to say very little, but you want it to speak volumes. I'm going to go through that and kind of show you what I mean. So right here, guys, obviously I'm promoting my weekly column. That brings a little bit more credibility. If you aren't on my team and you are maybe a blogger or video blogger, definitely, obviously, you can, copy and paste your URL from your blog and then put that there. Maybe create a little bit more value for, people to read, and they end up loving you and trusting you and want to follow you. So I just breaking news. This is a must read. Breaking news, this right here, is something that I use often, and the reason why is because we are naturally, as human beings, gravitated towards constant negative news. That's why if you turn on CNN, you turn on HLN, you turn on any news station, they'll always have breaking news. And so I did breaking news because people are naturally gravitated to negativity. Even though this is a very positive thing, how to combat those negative thoughts, ironically, I definitely led with breaking news, why I want them to read it. Okay, so I want to scroll down here. Now, this is what I just posted earlier today. Really cool filter I used, but I took a snapshot of Success Magazine, which I read, and I said, morning read, #success leaves clues. That's really cool. Had a few likes, not a big deal. Guys, other people promoting you is also really effective. So right now, if you have people that are on your team, or you have a leader that is there for you and loves you and is caring and loving, caring, sharing, or you have people on your team that maybe aren't moving that fast, maybe they're just walkers, maybe they aren't even enrolling anyone on your team, maybe they're not even getting any customers, don't ignore them, because other people promoting someone is going to bring value to them internally, number one, and then number two, what ends up happening is that other people see it, that they've really reached out to, and then it makes them want to know more about the business. So you're helping someone else succeed who maybe is having a challenge based upon you promoting them and acknowledging them and recognizing them. So this right here happened yesterday. I sat down with my friend Nina. She's coming on my team, and she, without me knowing, just randomly said, I love meetings with Tiana Burr. It's always inspiring. So that again is someone else promoting me, which is letting other people know that I am worthy of being modeled. I hope this makes sense. I hope it makes sense all around. If it doesn't, just email me. All right, so I'm going to go down here. Okay, so I just did this profile picture yesterday. I just took a really quick photo shoot. I'm actually holding my particular product that I endorse and that I market, which is Nerium International. And so, it's a quick picture. It's a nice picture. It was professionally done. He did a great job. And I'm just holding a Nerium bottle, not saying anything, no caption, just me. Had, it'll reach about 100 likes between tonight, from last night till today. So I want to keep scrolling down here, guys. All right, I want to talk about this post right here. This is a really important post. Controversy sells. So when promoting on Facebook or when building an online presence for yourself to promote your business and to have people pull out their credit card and join you now, because it happens, if you just let them know and you're worthy again of being modeled and followed, it will happen. Again, I want to go back to my statement that I made just a couple minutes ago. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. Leadership is, we're dealers of hope. Nothing more, nothing less. But also people want to know that their leader is going to stand by them. They're going to stand for what they believe in. They're not going to be a fair weather leader. And that they're going to maybe shake some people up and make people change the way they think. See, guys, we're in an industry where we're removing I call them layers of onions, really. But you're removing the onion layers from people's mindsets because they've been in this box of corporate America or working a job, odd job, odd job here, odd job there for so long that they're conditioned mentally. So, you want to be the kind of person on Facebook that even if you don't have a team, stand for something. Even if, you don't have maybe necessarily a bunch of people on your team, maybe you have one customer, it doesn't matter. Stand for something, because if you stand for something, they will come, right? So like if you build it, they will come. And so here's what I wrote, because what you want to do is you want to make people think differently. Again, people are so used to thinking like they do that you want to get them to think differently. Remove the layers, remove the conditioning, one pill at a time. So this is one thing that I just did, guys, yesterday. I knew I was going to write this. I knew it would create controversy. I knew that, but I knew that those who would get it would get it. And so I said being an entrepreneur is a career, just like being broke from a job is as well. That is a true statement. It's a very profound statement. It makes people think, but it also rubbed, look at 34, it has almost 40 comments. It rubbed some people the absolute wrong way. And I did that on purpose because those who got this message are all right here, okay? All these people, 39, 40, 41, 42, and some share, a little one share. These 42 people that liked it are my leads. If they're not already in my business, if they're not already in the business that I'm promoting, they are considered my new lead. So I'm going to go back to that in just a second. I'm going to actually show you live how to take one of these leads into a conversation that turns into them watching a video that turns into you getting a sale. So I'll share that with you in just a second. But I want to keep scrolling down here. Right here. I was writing my weekly column yesterday, and I said listening to one of my favorite artists, Mozart. Now, guys, this whole video isn't about me, but I'm showing you something right now. If you know that hashtags on Instagram are now like hashtags on Facebook. So if you click on and I'll just open a new tab. If you click on Mozart, hashtag Mozart, you're going to see a lot of people who have hashtagged Mozart. Now, if you can see this, what this is you can use the hashtags for your business. You can do hashtag success leaves clues, hashtag skincare, hashtag anything that has to do with your specific area of your business that you're promoting. And when you click on the hashtag, and open a new tab, Facebook is going to show you exactly how many people and who has hashtagged that word. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I convert that into building a business? Super simple. Mine was Mozart, so it's not necessarily going to be, connected to my business. But if I go back to maybe this one right here, that's when I hashtag success leaves clues. Let's see what comes up there. I haven't checked at all, but let's see. I did hashtag success leaves clues. So we'll just open that up in a separate tab. Okay, success leaves clues. Now that's my post, and if I just scroll down, we can see, okay, great, now look at this. So then there's other people who have left success leaves clues. Now that means that they are like-minded. So all I do is I click on Brandon Williams, and all I do is go, add him as a friend. Friend request sent, because he and I have similar mindsets. If we're hashtagging the same thing, similar mindsets. Jason, I'm gonna look who this is. Great, add as a friend. Now, guys, this isn't going to be, super, easy to do, but listen, look how many people have similar mindsets, and we have some mutual friends. So how many people, have similar mindsets as me? You're not looking for everyone to join your business, you guys. You don't want everyone to join your business, okay? And not everyone deserves to join what you have to offer. But you are looking for people who have similar mindsets. And the best way that you can start is by finding people on Facebook and Instagram who have similar mindsets based upon the similar hashtags and add them as a friend, and go see what happens from there. And that'll be a video I'll do obviously later on how to build a rapport there. All right. Okay, so that's that. So let's now go. Oh, and guys, listen. Maybe what I'll do sometimes as an example would be is I'll go to because I want to share this. My coffee tub. Spill it. Sometimes also what I do is I'll go to like one of my team members, because I want to stay focused on this. So I'll go to like Antoine Hanna. He's on my team. So I might go to his Facebook page, or not. Let's see who else. Let's go to my friend Joan. Okay, so she's on my team. I had to think I have so many people I didn't know who to post it. Okay, I wish that we could post on people's timeline. What is going on here? All right, let's go to Jamie's. Jamie's awesome. Okay, so go to Jamie's. Okay, great. So Jamie is on my team, and so all I'm gonna write, because I want people to see that she's making it happen in the business. I'm so proud of you. You are changing so many people's lives. Hashtag. I will say I'm proud of you. And I do it, guys. There's a reason why I do spacing like this, because I say I'm proud of you, and like, what are you proud of her for? So they're gonna click on it, and they're gonna want to see it. So I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You are changing so many people's lives. So then I'll do like a smiley face or whatever if I wanted to. Just anything, but anything. Look at the guy that I just sent a request to, guys. He just accepted it from the hashtag of Success Leaves Clues. All right, so I'm just gonna post it on Jamie's wall. Now, Jamie's reached out to people, I'm sure, about joining her business, trying the product, and some have tried the product, and so this is just going to give, like I said, this is going to be me promoting her, and then other people watching this, leveraging my credibility now to really take a serious look at her business. So things like that, guys, that goes a long ways. Okay, I just want to let you know that. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty, right? The things that we want to know. So let's go to that one Facebook post, which is right here, and let's just click on all these, so 20 more. So we're going to click on all the likes, okay? This is going to be good. Great. Now, I'm going to go through, and obviously I'm going to identify who's not in my business versus who is in my business. So, there's a few people that are already in my business. Quite a few are already in my business, obviously. Okay, so my friend Rachel isn't in my business. So I'm going to click on Rachel, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to message her. And all I'm going to say is, hey doll, we should get together and see how we can lock arms and work together. You are amazing. All right. So I'm just building rapport, guys. Again, this is relationship marketing. I figured this. You can either do one of two things. You can pound the phone with a bunch of leads all day long and make 100 calls a day, 20 calls a day, 50 calls a day, and get nowhere. Or you can open up dialogue, build rapport, and end up getting an appointment, which I'll probably meet with her easily on over the weekend or Monday about Miriam. So that's just an example. So I'm not really going through and really sharing basically all about my company. I'm not doing any of that stuff, you guys. I don't need to, if she says work together, that sounds great. Another example, and I'll show you guys a conversation that I had recently, is, again, not everyone's going to see it. Don't get mad. My boy right here, Shay, I literally just said, let's make it happen. He said yes, doing exactly what. Sorry, I don't want you guys to see that. Doing exactly what, and then he gave me his email address, and what ended up happening was I sent him a video. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just say, hey, I want to send you a quick video. What's your email address? And I'll send them my company's video. Or I'll say, hey, we should lock arms and work together. You are amazing. We have similar mindsets. I'm thinking we would be a match made in heaven. Let's connect and let's have a serious conversation. Text me, what's your number? I'll text you. Again, what's your number? I'll text you. People are afraid of the phones anyways by nature. They don't like talking on the phone. We live in a text world. So what I'll do is I'll just say, hey, what's your number? I'll text you real quick, because I never call them. And then when I get a text from them or I text them, I'll say, hey, it's me, T. I'll then say, hey, when can we chat? So again, I get there to get someone else from the Success Leaves Clues accepted my friend request. Again, same mindset, targeted lead. All right, guys. Okay, so let's, I know I'm kind of going through this kind of fast. It's already been 20 minutes. I don't want to go too long with this because there's a lot to cover. Then I won't be able to cover it all of it. So. But I feel bad. I won't be able to cover all of it. Ooh. Anyways, so again, you can get laser targeted leads. I'm going to go over again. Laser targeted leads by hashtags. You can reach out to people and say, hey, how you doing? You know, and again, guys, I don't go through like my friends, like one by one by one. Some people do that. I do not do that. I go with people who like my statuses. That means they're already watching me. That means that they already have the same mindset, and all I have to do is say, hey, take a look at this. Let's see if we can work together. That's it. Again, guys, you have to go through the many to get the ones who want to make it happen. And you can do one of two things. Like I said, you can pound the phone all day with a bunch of cold calls, or you can spend some time, which you already do anyways, on Facebook, but get paid for it. So those are some things that I do. I'm going to go over now some do's and some don'ts, okay? Do's and don'ts. So here's some do's. Do cut videos, okay? This is a video right here that I posted yesterday, and all I did was talk about the previous post, but do cut videos. Let's see. Here's another. Okay, so this video, okay, here's my secret. Okay, watch at your own risk. You know, it's always, semi-negative, or like watch at your own risk, because people are gravitated towards negativity. So this is on August 12th. Okay, here's my secret, watch at your own risk. And it had, a few shares. I had 16, 17, 18, I had, including me, 20 likes. That's really good. My cousin said dumb, but he was just kidding. And it has 4 comments. So do you cut videos? I don't know why so many people are so afraid to cut videos. People don't care what you do, they care why you do it. So let people know why you're doing something. I do majority of all my videos from a doggone cell phone. That's it. And so don't be afraid to break out your iPhone while you're sitting in your car on your lunch break, while you're sitting in your car on your way to work, while you're sitting in your car waiting for, the kids to get out of soccer, while you're sitting in your car after work. Cut a video. Your first video should be, why did you make the decision to get started in a new vocation in the relationship marketing industry? That's a great first video. Why did you do it? What's your story? A lot of people are afraid to show themselves. People follow people who are a little bit vulnerable. So become that and show them why you got started. Don't be afraid to have conviction in what you're doing. You're doing this for your kids. You're doing this for your parents. You're doing this to retire yourself. You're doing this to retire. You're doing this to have extra income because you've been working for 20 years for corporate America and you don't even have an extra $1,000 at the end of the month. That's depressing. Let people know why you're doing it. Why is it so important? Because too many Americans are just like you and they're going to want a solution and you have it. Again, you're a vessel of a solution versus most people who are just going through life and not finding a solution and complaining about their problems. So again, cut a video, guys. I can't say it enough. I mean, I've told my team this. I know that it's okay to be gun shy at first. My first video, I think, was awful. But who cares? I think I spit in some of my videos and but I had hair in my face yesterday and I was like, oh well, I kept going. So we're not perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. So cut a video. Your first video should be why you're doing what you're doing. Be vulnerable with your story because people are going to be relatable to that. They don't care if somebody came from money. They care that somebody came from nothing. They don't care that somebody's successful now. They want to see and hear why you are doing it now. And then slap that bad boy on Facebook. Slap that bad boy on Facebook. All you do is cut a video from your cell phone. You go to your Facebook app on your phone and you click photo video, upload the video, you're good to go. Alright, so those are some things that I do. What you'll notice, guys, is that I don't have anything about my company on my Facebook page. I don't. And there's a reason why. I don't want people to prejudge the opportunity because people have their own negative perception based upon someone else's opinion or based upon their own personal experience in the wrong company, and so their perception, if I throw something up, they might perceive it as negative, when in essence, it's a game changer, it's positive, it's making more people 6-figure income from home than any other company right now. It's been around for less than 3 years, it's going bananas, about to go international. So there's a lot of different facts and a lot of culture and team culture and things that they need to know about, and if they read it or see something about the company, and if you're throwing up on people on Facebook with pictures of your company and pictures of your company, then they're going to perceive it, number one, as spammy, and number two, they're going to perceive it from their perspective. Their perspective sucks because they're not around positive people probably. So What you'll notice is that all throughout my timeline, I may have just said this right here, nothing like watching some encouragement on the big screen with my team tonight. Surprise, and we were, obviously watching Nerium University. I may do that, and that had, some great likes, but I'm not saying what Nerium is. I'm saying watching some encouragement. I also may, Robin Williams. I also may, post a picture up of, my team and say, wow, these leaders are amazing. I'm sure it's probably, or I'll say, wine and cheese party bound with my team. Damn, right here, wine and cheese party bound with my team. Damn, between hanging out with the team, Shark Week and football, my life is complete. People are gonna, stuff like this creates curiosity. That Nerium University cinema creates curiosity. All you want is curiosity. And when curiosity is created, now you're able to go to the next step and send them a video or get their number or get their email address, because I always say, again, if you build it, they will come. Well, if you send a video, they will watch it, okay? So the key is get the contact info, build the conversation, and have them, that's a market party. Someone tagged me in that one. Basically, that's really the basis of it, guys. I mean, that's kind of, what I do. I mean, this video is about 30 minutes long. I mean, I wish I could do it longer, but I can't. So that's some basics that I do to build my business, guys. Don't have to have a posture of I've already, succeeded in this company. And in closing, and I'll just wrap up with this. Over the next 4 minutes, I'm going to share with you one of the most impactful things that you can do. It's not lying, but what you can do to be able to really take yourself to the next level. And so one of the biggest things that I've done is I speak into the universe what I expect to happen. So let's say that you're a brand new baby brand partner and your goal is to be Lexus qualified, drive a brand new car and have your residual income be really, really nice, and for some, really nice at that level. But let's just say you have that you're a brand new person in your own business, and you have a goal to hit such and such in a number of time. Well, don't be afraid to speak that out in existence. So many people are too afraid to share what they're doing, or share like their goals, or share like what the expectancy is. And so if you don't inspect to expect by speaking out what you expect to happen, how could it ever happen? So I'll give you an example. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm so excited. I'm building international business from home. I'll be going to Japan and China next year to build international business. And ironically, over the next 90 to 120 days, I'll be able to be driving a brand new Lexus paid for by the company, or whatever car of choice your company has. Guys, that's not lying. You're speaking out what you expect to manifest. So when you're talking to people, even on Facebook, again, this is Facebook marketing, when you're talking to people on Facebook, and you're literally saying, yeah, I'm really doing some phenomenal things with this. I'm not only making money, but I'm changing lives. And I'm changing lives for my kids, for my husband, for my wife. And over the next 90 days, I'll be able to get a brand new Lexus paid for by the company, or a brand new Mercedes paid for by the company. There's nothing wrong with that, because you're speaking again into existence what you expect to happen. So that's the things you can actually write on Facebook. I've written before as well. I can't believe that within my first 12 months, I was able to, I'm going to be able to get a $50,000 bonus to the company I'm with. I mean, I expected to happen. I've been in for 9 months, 12 months. That's definitely happening. So so say that stuff. Don't be afraid to say that, and say it with conviction. Don't say it like, I think it's going to happen. No, say it, right? Either you have faith or you have doubt. But you can't have faith and doubt, because they can't occupy the same space at the same time. So have faith. Have conviction. Before I got, car qualified, look at someone else just accepted my friend request. Perfect. Before I got car qualified, I kept saying, hey, I'm getting Lexus qualified this month, and it happened on my 3rd month. My first 90 days it happened, but I kept saying that. And so, guys, don't be afraid to say that. Don't be afraid to write that, on Facebook itself. Write it on here, and just know that you can win. You can build a big business on Facebook. And in the beginning, it'll start on Facebook, and in the end, obviously it'll move away from you. So that's what I'll give you right now. It's been 30 minutes, and I definitely will do another video over the next week or so, really diving into some other key things that I do, video-wise, what I say, how I say it, to help you guys start really exploding your business. So appreciate you. Be positive, and I appreciate all my journey goers out there. The journey just becomes you. You become a better person. person on the inside, and therefore you achieve what you want on the outside. So I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Tiana Burse, there is an email just below this video. Go ahead and email me if you have any other questions. If you want to get started and join my team and chat with me on what the next step would be for you, definitely email me for sure. Appreciate you guys. Tiana Burse.